Arjuna. Avinashi tu tadviddi. Hey Arjun, you should know this. Viddi. Avinashi tu tadviddi. There is someone called Avinash. That Avinash is not a name of the body. Avinash is a body, the soul, who is there in the body. Avinashi. Avinash. Vinash nahi hone wala hai. He is not going to get destroyed. Avinashi tu tadviddi. Yena sarvam idam tatam. He spread it all over the body. Vinasham avyaya yasya. You see, vinasham avyaya yasya. He is not going to imperishable. He is imperishable. He is not going to get destroyed. Yes, nobody is going to kill him. Avinashi tu tadviddi yena sarvam idam tatam vinasham avyaya yasya nakaschit kartum arhasi. Nakaschit. Nobody can kill him. So this is a shloka. Krishna is describing our identity. Who are we? We are that spirit soul. So we have given a title. What is the living difference between living body and dead body? You see, body is always dead. Remember these facts. Body is always dead. Whether now, this body, it is always dead. It is dead. Dead body. When I am smiling, you may see a smiling face in my body. When I am crying, you may see tears. You may see some different emoji on my face. But dead body cannot respond. Right? But how can you say, Prabhuji, now your body is responding? How can you say body is dead? So body is responding because of the soul in this body. I am raising my hand. You see? I am raising my hand. It will not automatically rise. The soul has to desire. Soul has to desire. Yes, raise your hand. Then the message goes to Paramatma. Paramatma sanctions. A hand, rise. So that's how hand rises. The soul desires, Paramatma sanctions. So because of soul desiring, the Paramatma is sanctioning, that's why my eye is blinking. That's why there is a smiley face. That's why there is a crying face. That's why my hand is rising. All our activities of this body are happening just because soul is desiring it. And most important factor is, desire se kuch nahi hota hai. Just because of desire nothing happens. Paramatma has to sanction it. So Paramatma sanctions, soul desires, Paramatma sanctions. That's how the body starts moving. Body starts functioning. Otherwise, body is always a dead body. Otherwise, it's always dead body. So, what is making the body speak, walk, function, all this? It is a soul. It is a super soul. Soul and super soul. The functions I have made clearly. Soul desires, super soul sanctions it. Now, you see the difference between living body and dead body. We think, oh, my father, my mother, my brother, my sister. When they close members, when they die, then we start crying like anything. Oh, no, especially ladies, they cry so interestingly. Interestingly, they cry. अरे रे 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 मेरा बेटा अभी बात कर रहा था, अभी बात करना बंद कर दिया. बेटा बोलो, बात करो, मेरे से बात करो. Sometimes they say, अरे मैं आपके लिए खाना बनाया हूँ, आपके लिए चिकन बिरयानी लाया हूँ, आओ खाओ बेटा उठो. Then they say, अरे just now I was speaking to him. Last night I spoke to him. Last day I was speaking to him. 1 week back we were together, speaking together. He was so active, so nice. He was speaking, अच्छे से बात कर रहा था. अभी क्या हुआ? See, these are after the death. These are the dialogues comes out. But really, the person is, if you ask them, have you seen your father? Have you seen that person? To be frank, we have not seen them. We have seen only their body. We have not seen themselves, their identity, soul. We have not seen. Whomever we saw, the body is lying there still. Yes, still lying there. We can speak to the body, but body doesn't respond. So something is missing in the body. That's why the living body turns into a dead body. That missing point is soul. The soul, Atman. The consciousness. The consciousness. That is a difference, and a simple, practical difference between living body and dead body. Remember, I'm going to give some points. This is the first difference. The consciousness is missing in the dead body. Consciousness is there in the living body. The living body, because it has a soul, it moves, it desires, and body responds. But dead body, the soul is separated from the dead body. Even though soul is desiring, the body is not responding. Even though soul is desiring, but body is not responding. Prabhupada wonderfully, he explains the soul. The soul has a size. Balagra shatabhagasya shatada kalpitasya cha bhago jiva vigneya sachanantaya kalpate. If you take the tip of the hair, if you cut into the 1,000 parts, yes, 100 parts, one part, the tip of the hair, simple tip of the hair, and that you cut into 100 parts, further divide that one part divided into 100 parts more, so that is the size of the measurement of the spirit soul. So Prabhupada gives a clear-cut understanding of this, about this Avinashi, the soul. But dead body cannot speak. Dead body cannot even speak. So we should have this understanding that living body is different from dead body. Some fools, see, living body has a soul, dead body doesn't have a soul. Living body has a consciousness, dead body doesn't have a consciousness. We have not seen really the candidate, the person we have not seen. But still we cry so much. We have not seen them, but we still cry. Prabhupada, when he was giving a class, so he says, oh, my father has gone, my son has gone. People cry like anything. But he's still lying there on the floor. Why are you crying? They say, my father gone away. Where he has gone away? The question is, we should ask, where he has gone. Chal base, in Gujarati they say, Marathi, chal base. Chanipoyadu, in Telugu we say. In English we say, he has passed away, she has passed away. Passed away where? Kaun gaya? Kidhar gaya? Who went? Where they went? We should inquire. We should find out this. Foolishly we keep crying. Chala gaya, kidhar gaya? Kaun gaya? The soul has left. Where he left? To the next body. To the next body he has left. Foolish people, they can see only the body. Foolish people, they can see only the body. They don't see there is a mind, there is a soul. Who has gone? The soul has gone with the mind. The soul has gone, left the body with the mind. But when we see person died means died, he is not going to come back, his existence is gone, we think like that. That is a foolishness. When the body is died, when the body gets deteriorated, it gets spoiled, it stopped functioning, that doesn't mean that the candidate stopped functioning. The jiva continues his journey, the soul continues his journey with the mind. The gross body has died. What we see on the floor, it is just a dead body. But there is someone, a spirit soul, who is carrying forward. He is going ahead with the mind. So we should understand, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a shloka which comes. Fools, they think that everything is just a body. Yasyatma buddhir kunapetri dhatuke swadi kalatradi shubhauma ijjadi yattirtha buddhi salilena karhichit janeshu abhigneshu sa eva gokara. So Bhagavatam, it just chastises the people who are foolish. It says, those people, yasyatma buddhi, they consider themselves kunapetri dhatuke. They consider themselves as a mixture of earth, water, fire. Tridhatuke, or mixture of just some body, some chemicals. And because of that, they develop more attachment to the connections of the body. Oh, my wife, my children's, my house. Whose house it is? Body is going to die. Whose house it is? If you think that we are the body and bodily house, bodily wife, bodily son, body is going to die. Whose relationships are there? Soul doesn't have any relationships here. Soul doesn't have any relationships in this material world. Only body has a relationship. But these foolish people, yasyatma buddhi kunapetri dhatuke, they consider themselves as a body. Swadi kalatradishu bhauma ijjati. This is my house, this is my land, this is my children's. Such people are considered as gokara. They are no better than cow or ass. They're just like animals. Srimad Bhagavatam explains. We should understand, we are not this body, we are something more deeper, a soul. When we are, Prabhupada explains in one of his lecture, another time, these scientists, these foolish people, atheists, they don't have any understanding beyond this body. Beyond this body, they don't have any understanding. They just consider everything to be this body. And they work so hard to maintain this body. From childhood onwards, they take care of this body so nicely. But one day the same body gives a pain, diseases. It's useless, right? So death means, remember this, death means giving up the gross body, carrying forward with the subtle body. Who is carrying forward? The soul, the spirit soul. I, the soul. So, avinashi tu tadvidhi, we should know that spirit soul is never gets perishes. We should know the difference between this living body and dead body. The difference between living body and dead body is the soul, presence of soul, the presence of consciousness. But foolish people, they think, oh, consciousness stopped, he stopped speaking, means he's died, he's not there, no more. Another class, Prabhupada says, when we are living in this body, we have 3 stages. Hear carefully. When we are living in this body, in this body, we have 3 stages. Jagriti, Swapna, Susupti. Jagriti means now we are Jagriti. We are speaking, we are active in this body. Jagriti. Swapna means For some time in the dreams, we go into dreamy life. In the night when we sleep, we go into dream. Even though we are there in this body, still we travel with the mind, with the subtle body, we travel so many places. In the dreams, we go to New York. In the dreams, you go to some movie. In the dreams, we go to some forest sometimes. So this is called Swapna stage. Jagriti, Swapna and Susupti. Susupti means deep sleep. Sometimes we don't get dreams. Sometimes we go into more deeper sleep where we are never bothered about this body. Yes, deep sleep we go. So these are the three stages when we are living in this body. But when we have a susupti for more longer time, if you sleep for more time, that is the death. When there is no consciousness in this body, that is a death. I repeat again, this Jagriti means we are active. Swapna means we are dreaming. Sushupti means we are in deep sleep. In deep sleep also we breathe. Our bodily functions keeps happening. We keep breathing. Yes. Our heartbeat goes on. But in a deep sleep, when our bodily function stops, that is a death. So we carry forward with the same subtle body, subtle mind, we carry forward to the next body. The soul travels. Soul goes. Prabhupada says 6 months sleep is actually death. So after 6 months we get another body kind of. Then again we come back to Jagriti. We take birth, we cry. All that happens. If we don't have understanding that we are spirit soul, our spirituality, spiritual journey has not started. We should have this clarity. We should not just simply waste our time for this temporary body. We should not simply waste our time for temporary connections, relationships. So we are not this body who is going to perish, but we are the spirit soul who is not going to perish. So our journey is eternal. We are keep traveling. We will be there forever. So many bodies we have changed. Many parents we have changed. Similarly, many bodies we are going to get if you don't take up Krishna consciousness. So that's having this understanding, we should take up Krishna consciousness, spiritual life so seriously. We should not waste our time. We should not think like asses, animals. We should understand that I am not this temporary body. These relatives, these are friends, are not my relatives. They are all going to be temporary. We are the spirit soul. We should serve and surrender to Krishna. Yes. We should unlearn this difference between dead body and living body. We should not simply cry when our close relatives die. We should realize that, yes, we are not the body, we are spirit soul. We should realize. So there are so many stories in this connection. That's foolishly, we should not just cry for this body. Arjuna is crying for this body. We should not cry for this body. We should tolerate the difficulties of this body. Sukha, Dukkha, Sita, Ushna. We should tolerate. Understanding that I am not this body, I am soul. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. We'll end here. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Anybody has any questions, comments, devotees? If anybody has, we can take. Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
I have two questions. First question is that the soul always carries mind, intelligence and ego.
Yes.
Means in material world and spiritual world, in both mind, intelligence, ego is present always with the soul.
Yes.
Okay, Prabhu.
In the spiritual world,
is,
just making more clarification. In the material world, we have a contaminated mind, uncontrolled mind. In the material life, we have a polluted intelligence. In the material world, we have a false ego. But in the spiritual world, we have a purified, controlled mind, purified intelligence. We have a true ego. Yes, I am a servant of Krishna. That is the spiritual life.
Okay, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Thank you. And other question is that we have read in the scriptures, but scientifically it is means it is not proved till now. Means like rocks, mountains, and other things which we consider non-living, according to modern science, they are actually living. So
Yes.
how means they have soul, or they are a transcendental kind of thing, or just Jivatma like us?
Yes, there are also living entities, especially now, our science has grown up to the time that yes, plants have a life. They have realized at least this fact. There are some foolish people, even they don't accept it. Before that, only human beings have a life. Everybody else doesn't have any life before that. Before, one era in the science, in the background, they don't consider the camel, the goat, rabbit have a life. But slowly, gradually, they understood the symptoms of life. Similarly, they have come to a point that yes, plants have a life, but it takes time for them to understand the hills, the earth, water, sky, air, all these Panchabhutas, all are actually personalities. They are all actually personalities. It takes time for them to understand. They have not got that realization, that understanding, inspiration from Krishna. But from Vedic literature, we can understand in the Vedic times, these hills, Vindhyachal, these are Parvatas, Himalayas, these are Parvatas, they are personalities. They are the Adhisthana, means they are the royal kings of that place. Many other living entities, they take shelter. For example, in a hill, Govardhan hill, it's a personality, he's a person. So many other living entities, they take shelter in that body. So science will take time to understand. So through Shabda Praman, we learn this fact that yes, we are not the body, we are soul. Science will take many years to understand this. Through Pratyaksha Praman, Anuman Praman, they speculate. They hardly come to this conclusion, yes, we are not the body, we are spirit, soul. So there are some scientists, they believe in reincarnation, they have proofs, out of body experiences, near death experiences. So they have proved, yes, we are not this temporary body, we have a long journey, we have eternal journey as a spirit souls. We had a past life, we have present life, we will be having a future life. They know it. There are some scientists who accept it. Clear? We follow Shabda Praman, they follow Pratyaksha and Anuman Praman. Is it clear, Prabhu? Yeah. Hare Krishna, devotees. Anyone other have any other questions? We can take one more question if anybody has. Okay, no questions?
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
Yes, Sadan Lal ji, Hare Krishna.
प्रभु जी, हमें हमारे माइंड में डिजायर हमेशा क्यों लगी रहती है?
We cannot become desireless. हम desireless नहीं बन सकते हैं. We cannot become desireless. ये इच्छा है ना, ये इच्छा ऐसी रहेगा क्योंकि बहुत दिन से, बहुत सालों से, बहुत जन्म से हमने ये इच्छा को कल्टीवेट करके रखा है. We were keep desiring in the past life. तो भौतिक इच्छा रहेगा, लेकिन हमको क्या करना है, इच्छा रहित नहीं हो सकते हम. वो इच्छा को हम भगवान के तरफ टर्न करना है, इसको भगवान की तरफ मोड़ना है. ओके, हरे कृष्णा. Thank you all very much, devotees. We'll end here. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada